Alright, how do we charge out here in the country? I'll show you. Abe, show them how tough it is. Good job. Alright, white means it's talking to it. What color do we want?
Green.
That's right. There it is.
When it stays, that means it's charged.
That's right. Yep. There it goes.
And it's on here too.
That's right. On the charger too. Yep. And on the inside. There we go. Good job, bud. Hey guys, on the road trip in the Taycan. It's awesome. Show you a couple stats here. I am into Georgia. Currently cruising, following the line of traffic here. So you can kind of see how close the Taycan will let me go. I'm on a one length ahead. This guy's just creeping 85 in front of me. But if I bump this up to 85, you see on the bottom there, with the adaptive cruise set all the way in. A lot of people are asking what the distance is, so that's where it's letting me go, right there. That's the distance, which is tough to tell from this angle, but it's about, call it 2.5 to 3 car lengths. It's slowing me down to 79 because that's exactly what he's doing. So it'll slow you down automatically. I've got lane on, lane keep assist, so it'll pull the wheel back if I start to wander over there. Even if I get close to the right, you'll see kind of how, see it turns red there, and it starts lightly pulling the wheel back. I can still overtake the wheel, obviously, and I can just turn that off with this bottom mode button here. So, just a quick video. Don't have full autopilot. This is still a Porsche. I just wanted to demonstrate the range. It says we're gonna be there, and we'll have 13% left. Now I'm on the way down to Atlanta, and there is some stops in between. I could stop at Marietta. There's a charger there. If you go on electrifyamerica.com, you will see your charging stations, and there's a few on the way down, so I could stop. But the whole point of this is I want to see how much range I can get. You see my battery temperatures, climate's on 74. I've not gone into range mode, but I could when I get really close. So just kind of stretching its legs a little bit. I've never gone this distance in this car. I wanted to kind of do a range test for customers, viewers, and just to give you some transparency on what the real range is. And this is the 79 kilowatt battery on a rear-wheel drive Taycan. So this is a little bit lighter car than a 4S, and it's still fun. It's still fast. Really do enjoy driving it. I did do the car with air suspension so I could raise it up for speed bumps and whatnot, but just wanted to give you some ideas of what's going on. I'll follow up when I get closer to my destination. 36%, 35%, 80 miles of range left. Running between 75 and 85, just depends on traffic, and basically just going with the flow of traffic down here. Still says 12% when we get there. Now I'm in sport mode. I changed it up. I like the stiffer suspension when you get up to the higher cruising speeds, but very comfortable car. If you guys are contemplating the PASM Air suspension, it's worth it, and it is standard on a 4S. It is not standard on the rear-wheel drive Taycan, so you do have to option it that way if it's something that you want. So just food for thought on that. there's your warning. I am
In
down.
2 miles, exit to the right towards Lennox Road.
Getting off my exit here in Buckhead. There's a charging station here. Still got 34 miles till empty. Still says 12%. So I'm running it down. Now I still have the climate on, and I'm still not in range mode. So I still have options. If you were getting real tight, you could put it in range mode, and I'll show you what that does when I get to a safe place to stop and film it. Here we are, rolling in. I did put it in lift mode as a reminder. Push your little button here. If you've got air suspension, it'll raise it up for you so you don't hit that curb. And the DC side. So officially, before we plug in, 30 miles, still got the AC on. Now if I go to my home screen, I've got a setting in here that takes me to range mode. So if you put it in range, that's going to limit your speed. It's going to bump up the miles just a smidge. It gave me another couple miles. And you notice the climate is now off. And I have it set to 85 miles an hour, which is adjustable. I'll show you how to do that on a different video. There's some settings in there for that. So I've watched a few of these videos. I've talked to a couple of my fellow Porsche guys that have had these cars, and they've gone into the dashes before, and certainly like a fuel tank, there's always some reserve there. But at the end of the day, this is just a quick test to get down here to Georgia and Buckhead, and from Knoxville I made it, so it was good. And still got 32 miles to spare. Car was comfortable, did everything it was supposed to do, and getting ready to plug in and charge it up for free here. So no fuel to get down to Atlanta. It was great. All right, we're now plugged into the Taycan, and you'll see it's connecting to the vehicle up here. It does take a few minutes to talk to it. Payment is authorized because I have plug-in charge. I'm on the 150 kilowatt. And you'll see here that light is white and it will turn green once we're charging. And there it goes. Green light. Up and running. We made it. All right, so we're now plugged in. Down here, the clock is running. It'll give you an estimated done time. Now I'm at the mall here at the Lennox Plaza in Georgia, and they've only got a 150 kilowatt charger. So I'm not gonna get my quick 21-minute charge I was hoping to get, but I'm gonna zip it up to just get it enough to, like 50% or so. I'm gonna run inside. You've got, with Porsche, you've got free, unlimited 30-minute charging sessions. So basically what I'm gonna do is just set my little timer and run it for 30 minutes, get as much charge as I can, hit the hotel, get some sleep. And if I need to, there's another 350 kilowatt charger not too far away. I can go run and do a quick 20-minute charge over there. Remember, your state of charge is going to determine how fast your battery charges. So right now my state of charge is 16%. See the battery temp I've got on here. So it's going to charge faster when the battery is lower. And the way I explain that to a lot of people is like you're filling up a stadium. When the stadium is empty and you're there for whatever event you may be for, when they open up the doors and you start to fill it up, it fills up pretty quickly. But as you get to those last few seats and the concert fills up or you arrive late, it's harder to get to your seats. The electrons work the same way in a battery. So if you are realistically over 60% or more, you are going to have a slower charging time. So a lot of people think, oh, it's 20 minutes, that means it's 10 if it's, 80, 90%, but that is not the case. So just be aware of that. A lot of people don't realize that. This is new technology, but batteries, as they get full, it takes a lot longer to fill them up. So just in sitting here, I'm already at 19% and I'm at 48 miles. So this thing is speeding up. It's moving pretty quick. So it is nice. If you had to pull over and charge it quick, The 150 kilowatts a good one, and of course, if you can get the 350 on Electrify America, that's your fastest. The Taycan doesn't actually charge at 350. It actually charges at, let me flip the camera here. The Taycan actually charges at 270 kilowatts. That's its peak charging power, and it's pretty awesome. That's one of the fastest charging cars on the market right now. I know the Teslas are about 235, 240 in that range. So it does, the 800 volt charging system on a Porsche is reliable as far as when you're doing launch control. You have unlimited launches. A lot of people don't realize having that extra voltage, having it set up with double the power basically allows for repeatability. So you see launch control being used on, you know, say a P100 for example. You have to let it sit for 20 minutes, let it charge up. You have to, you know, there's a lot of parameters to it. I've been in it, I've done it. I've had them on the track. I've definitely had experience with it. I'm not making fun of Tesla. It's a great product. It's just a different product. Porsche is going for being a Porsche, being a sports car, and having the heart and soul of, you know, a Porsche product, and it certainly does. You know, the driving dynamics, the steering, the fit and finish, all these things make this car very, very unique. So we'll go into some more details, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. There's a lot of information out there, but I'm going to try and, you know, do separate videos here and there to touch on itemized things. So if you have questions, you can go to that video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe below and like. Have a great day. I hope this video helped you guys out. If so, give me a thumbs up, and certainly subscribe if you want. I'm constantly trying to do different things to the channel. It's not really a dedicated channel to anything particular except for Porsche stuff and where I work at Harper Porsche. So anything Porsche related, specifically Taycans and 911s and all this fun stuff, I try to mix it up a little, but I am definitely doing a series on the Taycan to walk through all the different things. So hopefully they'll help you out. Thanks. Have a great day.